Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inked Pulp. And man, oh man, do we have a fun technique today. I was playing with this yesterday on the craft and chat, and it was just pretty amazing. So see, we don't have a lot. I have one in here right now, so we'll let a few more people. This is one example that I made. It's just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And this was a rub-on and this is not printed on here. This was from the rub-on technique that I'm going to show y'all today. So let me go through. Hi, Pam. I figured out what I was doing wrong yesterday on that with that Mod Podge and matte medium. So we'll be able to get that fixed and try that today. So yeah, this is a new rub-on technique. This is my first one I did, and I didn't resize the image to really, fit on the page. So I lost part of it, but pretty amazing. This was the second image that I did. Look at that. And that is a rub-on transfer. Isn't that amazing? This is on an index card, a 4x6 index card. That's what I'm going to work with today, but you could put it on any kind of paper. In fact, we're going to try it on some fabric today too. And then this was the next image. He got on there a little crooked. I have to cut it so that it's straight, but that little Nomi guy, isn't he fun? And then I did the woodpecker, and this is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. And I think I know what I'm going to do. So in our nature journal, remember we had these back pages? I think I'm going to fold this like this and make a little pocket and put this in the pocket for a writing spot. And I have, okay, Darla. And I have several birds that I could print because that's nature, right? So that's what I think I'm going to do with those. And then I did a ghost print. So after I got this guy down, I had a little bit of ink left on my page, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I do a ghost print. And so I tried it, and it was really faint. But I took a pencil and outlined. Now, I didn't outline all the detail, like his wing here I could put in. I could do a lot more detail, but I just thought that was really cool looking to have that little ghost print. Now, let me show you my failures. Hang on one second here. I'm not seeing my live chat. There we go. So when I watched this technique, she said something about using Mod Podge or matte medium to make the pictures come out more vibrant. Like this one's actually pretty vibrant, the colors, but like her, if we want to make it more vibrant, not so rustic looking. And so I tried that. I put matte media down on this. This was matte medium. And then I tried to do the transfer with the ink, and the ink just I let the matte medium dry completely. And then I put it down, and it just sort of blotched and clumped up. And I mean, he's not a total lost cause. I could put a little flower over the top of his hat right there, and he would be okay. But yeah, that was kind of a failure. And so then I thought, well, I'll try Mod Podge because that's what she used. And so I did the same thing. I took a 4x6 and put Mod Podge down, let it dry. And this was the woodpecker that I put down. And that was a complete fail. That was a complete fail. So I figured out how to make this work. And I'll show you that today. So you want to see how we do this new exciting rub-on transfer method? You have to have an inkjet printer. That's the one thing. And to do the transfer, so this is the paper I'm going to transfer onto. These are 4x6 cards. They could be, oh, I'm sorry, I had to yawn. They could be anything. It could be copy paper, it could be cardstock, it could be coffee dye paper, it could be anything, but this is what you're going to put your transfer on. This is what you're going to use to make the transfer. And this is label paper. You know, when you get a sheet of labels, and these were from my shipping labels because I've been shipping out orders. When you get shipping labels or any kind of, it could be address labels, they could be anything. After you peel the labels off, you're left with this piece of paper, and you can see how shiny it is. It's shiny. This is where the label was stuck down, and it's shiny on this side, and then it's matte on the other side. So what we're going to do is print the image onto the shiny side of the paper. And I just cut these down to 4x6. You can make whatever size you want, but I did 4x6. So let me show you. I'm going to do a present and share my screen. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to present, I'm going to share screen, and I'm going to find my, oh, interesting. Oh, my window. There we go. All right, can you guys see that? Good morning, Cheryl. All right, so this is the guy that I picked. And I want to do one more of these because I want to show you something with it. So I'm just going to open this up by double clicking. Now this is my program that comes up. This is my screen or my photo viewer. So whatever yours is, I'm going to go to print. There's my little print button. There it is. I'm far away from my computer, so I can't see it real well. And then you get all the options. The first thing I'm going to do is change it to portrait. I want one main tray. The paper size is going to be 4x6. There it is. Paper type, I'm going to change it to photo paper because I think it saturates the ink a little more if you do that. I want a full page photo, so I want it to, print the whole thing. Margins I leave as normal. I know, wait till you see what we do with this. Now, remind me again, you are Caroline, right? Takes me a couple times. Now, this is what's important. You don't know how big your image really is, the resolution necessarily. So where it says fit, we want to change that to shrink to fit. So it'll shrink that image down to fit whatever size paper you have. Now, I was going to change this to best, but every time I come in here, see, it does this, and I don't know. I don't know why. You're not seeing the bird? Hi, Elisa. Good, I remembered. Yay. Hi, Julie. I figured out what I was doing wrong the other day. You should be able to see it now. Hi, Marie. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this is the print screen. It's over here is where I was making the changes, over here on the side. On the Oh, I see. I see. I see. You weren't seeing the print. Okay. Let me go ahead and print this one. And I'll come back and do another one and I'll show you the settings. I got you. I see you, Lisa. So, and Pam. So let me print this and then I'll come back and show you the settings. I want to get that one to the printer. So, as a reminder for the people who just came in, this is what we're doing, a new way to do a transfer. Now, you can't just print these up and use them whenever you want because they're going to have the ink, the wet ink on them, and you'll need to, use them while the ink is wet. I was going to print some last night. Hi, Marty. I was going to print one last night, let it sit overnight and see if it had dried, but I forgot when it came time to go to bed. So this is what we're making. Actually, this is the one we're doing right here. So let me go get it from the printer. Okay, here's the print. Now remember, we printed on the glossy side of the label paper. So there is, whoops, let me stop sharing. There's what I got. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, this ink is wet because it's on that glossy paper. So what I'm going to do is turn it upside down, and you have to be really careful because this will smear. And I'm going to use a brayer. Yesterday I was just using my hands, but I went back and watched where I found, I actually like my hands better than the brayer for this small one anyway. And I have moved it a bit, so it's not going to be perfect. It did move a little bit, but look at that. Now, if you look at that one, oh, I didn't even get all the, if you look at this one and this one, you'll see that this one has a little bit more vibrant color. And what I did, I thought that the red in him was not, so I'm missing the whole backside of his head here. But I just went in with a red pencil and went around, and then the bottom part of his feathers down here were red. So I just went in and colorized it. So if you're doing birds and they have certain colors, this one didn't come out as well because I moved it. But there they are. And there was a little bit of red down here. So let's do another one where I can get it done better. So what do you guys think of that? So we took the ink from our inkjet printer. This one looks much better because it, you know, it just printed better. But, oh no, this is a different one. This is a different one that I printed. That's why it looks funny. It's a different image. It's a different image because it's even smaller. It's not the same image at all. That's why it looks funny. Okay, so there he is all colored up. And there's some flowers in here. I could take my, I think these were like magenta. And I could just add a little bit of color. I'm not adding a lot, but just putting a little bit of color in here with my colored pencils. There. See how it's got just a little bit of the magenta. And what I usually do is I look at the original so I know where I'm coloring. So yeah, these are two different images. That's why they look so different. Hi, Casey. Oh, wait till you see this. These are our own homemade rub-on transfers. So let's do another one. Now, here's the paper that I used. I can usually get 2 or 3 uses out of it. If I spray it with a little bit of water and then wipe it off with a paper towel so I get all that ink off, you know, that was left over. I can usually use this 2 or 3 times and then the shiny stuff starts coming off. So let me put this back in my printer. And I'll pick the image and then I'll share the screen that I went to print it on. Now, the other thing that I did, with one of the ones, I think it was this woodpecker that I did, because you can see it's got kind of a darker brown kind of around there. What I did was, okay, there it is. I took my, Marty came in, Gwen came in, Marie came in. Welcome, everybody. So I'm going to just put some color on this page and darken it up a little. And obviously you could do this with any color. But I just want to get some color down, or you could just use coffee dye paper. That would probably be the faster way to do it, but oh, it is, Caroline. These are the friendliest people you will ever meet. And really, I only have 2 rules in this community. And when you hear them, you'll understand them. My first rule is no drama. We just don't do drama here. So many communities do, and it gets bickering, and it just that makes it just no fun. So sweet. I know that's the first thing I heard of. So in fact, I sang that yesterday. You missed it. So the first rule is we don't do any drama. We only have fun people here. The second rule, if you're going to participate, like if I put out 3 things and say vote A, B, or C, which one you like best, you cannot sit on the fence. You cannot say, oh, I like A and B, I can't choose. It's like, no. That's against the rules. You've got to pick one. So we have no fence sitting and no drama. Those are the only 2 rules in the entire community. All right, let me pick an image here. And this time, I'm going to pick an owl. All right, now let me show you. Hang on. Let me get to that print screen so I can show you the settings. All right. All right, Elisa, I'm going to the share my screen, and we want to share this one. Oh, it's telling me the browser can't capture it. Hang on. Oh yeah, don't forget to thumbs up. I'm trying to share. Hang on. It may not let me share that window. But I can. There's another way I can do it. All right. So there's another way I can do it. Now it'll be different. Hang on. And I don't have those images on this screen. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to see if I can. I'm trying to flip my camera so that. Are you getting sick yet, you guys? There it is. I knew I would find it at some point. All right. So here we go. I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to show you the settings. It's a window and a window and a window, and I know, and it won't share that. Okay. So I know it's kind of dark because I don't really have lighting over there, but let me go back here. So I picked this owl. Can you see the owl? Yeah, you can see him. I picked, oops. No, that's not what I want to do, and that's not the owl I picked. Hang on, I got to go back and find my owl. It was this one. All right. So here's the owl I picked. For your retirement. You're in the basement too. My view is the hot water heater. Oh no, I have the entire basement. So I have a long, long basement. I know. Isn't that beautiful? So what I'm going to do is go up here to the print button. And here's the print screen that comes up. Let me make sure it comes up on YouTube. Here it is. Now, you'll just have to take my word for this and kind of watch. The first choice that I have is orientation. And I want to change that to portrait because it was set on landscape. It was set on landscape. So it's portrait setting. So the owl's going up and down. Copies is 1. The paper tray, the main tray is fine. Paper size, we have to change that to 4x6. Okay, because if I set it to 4x5, some of it would print off the screen. And then the next option is paper type. And I usually change that to photo papers so that it gives me the most ink. Oh, mine's just wide open basement. And I have, well, I'm a metalsmith too, Casey. I didn't know if you knew that. So I have a whole metal studio where I make jewelry and home decor items. And then the other half of it is my paper crafting area. And the basement runs the entire length of our house. So it's really long. So I'm very fortunate in what I have for space. Okay, the photo size, we wanted to print full size onto the 4x6. Margins, I'm just going to leave them at normal. Now, this one's really important. Where it says fit, you need to change that to shrink to fit. That way, it will shrink the image. Oh, I know, I have wonderful space. So that's the settings. And then I'm going to go ahead and send it to the printer. Okay. Now I am going to try. Actually, what I'm going to do is turn off my camera. There we go. So that I can reset it and not make you guys all sick with moving it all around. Sorry I had to do that convoluted way, but I wasn't able to show you the settings. All right, all right. Now I can zoom back out a little bit. All right. Here we go. All right. You're welcome, Elisa. Hang on. Okay. Here's my owl print. I love him. Now, part of his corner bent down up here, so it didn't get any ink on it, but that's okay. And you know what I'm wondering? I'm going to try something different. I wonder if I put the paper down this way. It will, I wonder if it'll transfer, not move around as much. Because that's the only hard part about this whole thing is that the papers do move. You can see they're already off a little bit. And there he is. Now, It does look very rustic. I mean, I'm going to show you something else here in just a minute to make it look more vibrant, but let's see if I can find but again, I know, look at how rustic looking it is. You can take, like I said, you can take your colored pencils. You could use watercolor, but that'll kind of warp the page. But you can go in and add a little bit of color to these. Not a lot. You probably don't want to make this one real vibrant because of what it is. But I'm just adding a little bit of green in here. I don't know if you can tell, but that's now got a little bit of green in it. If I want any of the lines to be more, I don't want to say dramatic, but stand out more. Where's my pencil? There it is. Like this side right here where it kind of faded. I just will take my graphite pencil. There we go. Okay, and then I kind of lost where he has a and I'm looking at the original for this. He has like a line going down there. There, that looks better. See how I added that back in? So you can go in and highlight any of the lines if you think they need to stand out more. You can add some color, but there's my owl. And this will be another one to go in the page in our little spring journal. All right. So I know, isn't this just cool? Hey, Judy. Okay, so I'm going to do another one. Look at that. I've got a woodpecker and an owl, and then I had that second woodpecker that I did. I don't know where I put it, but the one I just did. Oh, well, you know me, it could be anywhere. All right, now there's a little bit of a ghost bit on here. So again, I'm going to take it and wipe it off. I'm just going to sprinkle a little water on it and wipe it off. So like I said, I get 2 or 3 good images before it just doesn't work anymore. Well, what happens is I end up taking off the shiny, but this shiny is still okay. So I'm going to go put it, actually I'm going to do another one because it's still a little wet on the edges. So I'm going to do another one. And I'm going to pick a little something else here. Sherilyn, hello, my friend. We are, ooh, there's a heron or a crane. Oh, I like that one. Okay, hang on. Let me get my settings here and print it because we're gonna do something a little different. So those colors can't come out kind of muted, right? If we want it to be plain paper, photo paper, full page, normal, shrink to fit. All right. And print. I tried matte medium at first yesterday, but I'm going to use the Mod Podge just because this stuff, This stuff is indestructible. This has got to be 6, 7, 8 years old, at least. And it's still good. Hang on, I don't hear my printer going. Let me see if it... Oh, it is. All right. So, like I told you, where I got this from, she said that you could get more vibrant colors by adding Mod Podge. The mistake I made yesterday... Oh, that's okay. They'll speak up. So Day Trip is Julie. World Peas is Marie. Tales from Grace is this really nice lady we know named Sherilyn. Marty and Gwen, those are self-explanatory. My Crafty Adventures is Caroline. Text Judy is obviously Judy. I'm just going up. Crafty Shamrock Designs is Cheryl. And Elisa and Casey. So some of those names are self-explanatory. All right. Oh, it's done. All right. So look at this heron. And these are kind of rustic images. That's why they're coming out looking more rustic. You remember the, so this is the one we did this morning. Where did I put him? You remember this little guy? He was more vibrant. Susan. He was more vibrant to begin with, so... All right, so we're going to do this guy, but I'm going to put down a light coat of Mod Podge. And yesterday, what I was doing was letting it dry, and you're not supposed to let it dry. You put it down while it's wet. But very light coat, she said. You don't want a bunch of it. She said almost like you're dry brushing it on. All right. And while it's still wet, and this is my mistake yesterday as I let it dry, but while it's still wet, we're going to put it down. And I've got to guess that this is not going to move as much because it's wet on wet. So that probably, when it's wet on dry, the paper's... Oh, you can go to my website. Some of it, hang on, I'm trying to get to where I can print. There we go. www. There you go. Oh, that didn't come up as, hang on a second. HTTP. There you go. All right. Now it says that you have to let the Mod Podge dry. So we're going to set this one aside, and this will be our reveal a little bit later on. Our big reveal. I'm going to peek. Ooh, yeah. All right. So we got to let that dry. Now, let's do one that kind of starts out with some more vibrant colors. You know what I did on this one that I don't like so much? So So I'm going to try. We'll see how it works. Oh, yeah. I like that a lot better. I think I got this part right here too dark. So I just took an eraser. So this is the one we did earlier. Enhanced with some colored pencil. And then we had, well, this was from yesterday, but here's the owl that we did. And then we're going to have this heron. Now we've got a lot of time. Let me pick another image that is kind of, yes, ma'am. No, not glossy to glossy. This is label paper, the back, like after you peel off your labels. And it is the shiny side. And that's what you're going to print on, is the shiny side with an inkjet printer. That ink will not dry right away. And so when you turn it over and put it on the regular paper, that ink soaks into the regular paper. Hang on here. I'm looking for... Oh, I found some beautiful, beautiful images. Hang on, let me see which one I want to print. Oh my gosh, wait till you guys see this one. And I got to go put another piece of paper in the, or did I do that already? I think I did that already. Yeah, you'll need to watch the whole thing to really get it. Hang on, let me get my settings here. 4x6, photo paper. You could probably do this onto photo paper and then use, because photo paper is glossy, and then you could just transfer it on. We can do a test with that. And shrink to fit. There we go. All right, let's print. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. This is what I'm printing. Thanks for stopping by, Lisa. Come back and see you soon. Look at that floral print. Okay. Stop sharing. I know, isn't that a great floral? I can't wait to put it on one of these. Oh, hang on. I guess I didn't put a piece of paper in there. I did not. It helps to have a piece of paper in the printer. Almost done, you guys. This is so pretty. Now I found a piece of the 8x10 glossy photo paper. So I think I'm going to try one of those. So there's the print. All right. See, dadgummit. That's okay. It did not smear. Bye, Caroline. Come back and see us again. Look at that. Now, if I did that with the Mod Podge thing and made it more, robust, or if I went over it with my... So that's the only thing I don't like. I guess if you laid it down and then maybe put a piece of washi tape on either side to hold it in place, because I'm having a hard time holding it in place. That's the one thing with this technique that I'm seeing. I'm looking for the blue pencil. Where did it go? I know I have some blues here. I have a real pretty blue too. Well, I'm not seeing it off the top, but this is like a purple. So I'm just very, very lightly coloring this in. Lightly putting down some color. Now these are watercolor pencils, so I could wet that and, make it stand out more, but I think you want it kind of faint. Let's do this one again with the Mod Podge thing. Oh, let's see if that one go that I put aside that had to dry. Okay. Not there, not there. There it is. All right. Surely that Mod Podge is dry by now, but to make sure, let's just give it a little. Okay. All right. Drum roll. Let's see what this thing does. Oh my goodness. So it's still rustic, but look at how much more vibrant that is. It's almost like a photo. Now, the one thing that I am not able to do is get into my, I know, isn't that? It is much more vibrant. I'm not able to get into the part where I set my printer to best. And I'm wondering if I set it at best, if it would give us, better color. But I like how it's just all kind of scratched up and grungy looking. Isn't that cool? Let's do... I know, isn't it wow, Marty? And where I found this was not a technique that I learned from anybody in our crafting community. I watch some of the people who do like thrifty makeovers. You know, they'll go to thrift stores and buy stuff and then make signs out of them, or planters, or, you know, whatever. It was one of those channels is where I saw this. It's called Our Upcycled Life. And so let me go and put, wow, I just love that. Now it is a little bit shiny. It is a little bit shiny, so you have to decide if you like that look. Or I could go in with my matte medium. In fact, that's what I'll do on this next one. I'll try the matte medium instead of the Mod Podge and see if it's better. Huh. Okay. So I'm going to go back to this blue photo and print it again. So I'm going to do this. I've a couple more things I want to try. I'm going to do the flowers with matte medium. And then I'm going to do a full page sheet. I have a perfect one here I can do. And then I'm going to do fabric. So when you guys do yours, you might want to, for some reason, when I go into to try to set it to best print, and I don't know if it's because I have StreamYard up and it won't, you know, it won't work right, but try to set it to best print because you may just get some better ink resolution, although I really like this kind of rustic look. Okay, it's printing. So I'm going to get my matte medium, and I'm not going to put it on too soon because I want to make sure it's still wet. Hey, Bonnie, we're doing something really fun today. All right, there's the print. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, let's put down the matte medium. Again, real thin. She said kind of like you're dry brushing it on. So for those Pam and Julie who were on the Craft and Chat yesterday, I was trying this, but I was letting it dry first. And so it created another shiny surface. If you go shiny to shiny, it'll just smudge the ink. Whoops, my thumb is dirty. I'll put that down at the bottom. Oh, and I put it up there again. Keep your hands clean when you're doing this. All right. Have fun in the garden. Mine is doing awesome. Okay, I'm going to brayer over this so we really push the ink into the paper. And again, that has to dry. So Let's let that dry. Now I want to find one more image to do, because the fabric piece has to dry too. So I've got some of this muslin that I coffee dyed, and I'm going to cut. Let's go from this side. I'm going to cut like a little bigger than 4 by 6. So we're going to go right here. And we'll try to do this on fabric. I don't think I got it wide enough, but that's all right. I mean, it's just barely 4 inches. All right, so we're going to do this. Yep, and then we'll put that on there. All right, let me wipe this down, get the extra ink off. And like I said, I can get 2 to 3. I've been kind of switching out papers because, you know, sometimes they get too wet when I wipe them down. But, and then the other thing that I want to do is kind of wipe off my fingers because I've been leaving smudges. Anybody else come in that I have missed? I have not been looking at chat at all. Okay, let me go put this one in. I might have to do a tutorial on this on my channel. All right. Let me find another image. You guys gonna try this? Oh, here's some other birds. Awesome. Oh, that's a whole page of them. Okay. I don't want a whole page of birds. Hang on a second. Oh, you guys. I have some really pretty images, I have to say. Okay, let me get back to print. Portrait. 4 by 6. Photo paper. And shrink to fit. There we go. And print. And then we're going to have to put some Mod Podge down, or matte medium down on this. Yeah, I think I need to put up a tutorial, record it and put it up there, because I mean, look at all of these amazing images, and this is all just from today. These are amazing. I have to see if I have another little photo program that will allow me to get to the, I don't know why I can't get to the, best, because I want to try that. Okay, look at this one, you guys. This is a feather, flowers, and then there's a little bird right here, and it's like tag shaped. And this obviously is going to soak in a lot more than it did on the paper. And if you use like colored pencils or anything, well, the ink is water soluble. You could spray a fixative or some hairspray on this if you were worried about it running. All right. There's that. And there's that. I'm going to give that time to dry while we go and work on something else. All right, there we go. That is not wanting to like stay down, so maybe it doesn't need to dry. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is a large piece of photo paper. And I've got another image that I'll use, and then I'll get a piece of just copy paper that we'll put it on. I have so much photo paper, it's not even funny because I get it when I go to hang on. There we go. I get it when I go to like estate sales. Okay, that one is landscape. 8.5 by 11. Yep. Plain paper. Nope, it's photo paper. Full page. And shrink to fit. Okay. I don't know why. Why? I don't know why it's doing this. When I go to more settings, it doesn't. Huh. All right, I'll figure that out. Okay, Pam. Yes, I was doing fabric. I don't know if I can peel it up before it's dry or not. Because you have to put a little bit of, I use matte medium on this one. Oh my gosh, wait till you guys see this one. Let me see if I can dry it a little bit. Hey, if you guys haven't yet, please give me a thumbs up. right, it seems to be dry. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I need to cut it a little straight. I got it on there crooked, but look at that. Now you can't really tell what it is per se. Like this is a feather, but you can see the flower. Look at that. I know, wouldn't that? If you did like a big, well, I've got a large piece coming here in just a minute. Oh my gosh. I am floored with this. I mean, absolutely floored. Hang on a sec, I gotta get. I know, isn't that awesome? And I have to say, the matte medium is not as glossy as the Mod Podge was. So matte medium is my favorite. All right, so here is my latest print. Oh, look at that on photo paper, but I think that ink is already dry, unfortunately. I don't know, let's try. Now this one's bigger, so I should be able to brayer it. No, it's already dry. Well, I have some beautiful images now on photo paper that I can use. Look at those. I can cut those out and use it. So photo paper was a no-go. I don't know if vellum would work. I mean, there's so many different things you can try, but look at that beautiful image. Make little cards out of these. All right, so we had this one, and then what was this one? This was the blue with the did I use Mod Podge or matte medium? I think this was the matte medium. It's pretty much dry. All right. So those blues really stand out better, don't they? Look at that. Yeah, it must, so that it doesn't smear. And maybe it's the brand of photo paper I'm using. I don't know. It didn't work. But look at that. Look at how vibrant the blues are. Oh my word. These are just fabulous. So that's the difference in a just regular paper versus paper with the matte medium. Now it still is a little bit shiny. It does still have a little bit of the shininess to it, but I don't think as much as so this is matte medium, this is Mod Podge. And this one is plain paper and then the matte medium. And you can see how much more vibrant the one with the matte medium is. And they're both pretty. And then this is the woodpecker we did this morning. And then again, I just want to keep reminding you guys that you can touch these up with, I don't know about on here. But you can touch these up with colored pencils that you can choose to activate if you use watercolor pencils or just leave them dry. I just left mine dry. You guys want to do one more? Tell me what you want to do one more of. Just a regular 4x6 on paper, something on fabric, something with the matte medium. Tell me, what would you like to create? Fabric. Okay. Should we do one of the little gnomes on fabric? Let me go find what I have. All right. Climbs up on her saddle. Fabric. Okay. What shall I do? A bird, flowers, the gnomes. Ooh, I have bees and sunflowers. Oh, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay, let me go put a piece of paper in. This will be a 4x6. All right. So here is, hang on. Here is what I'm going to print. What do you guys think about that? That I could also use in my nature journal. So you won't be able to see what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to, let's see, portrait. Yeah, 4x6. And photo paper. And shrink to fit. And print. Okay, that's what I am printing. I wonder if, hang on a second. I want to try something. I'm looking for another app that I can use to print and be able to get to that that button where I can set it to best. Because I'm really curious if we had more ink in it. I know it would be better. I just have to find. Okay, there's the print. Okay, now before I start rubbing on that, I am going to get oh, look at, see? It's already, oh, you know what it could be? I have my fan going right next to me. I wonder if my fan is moving it. I may have to redo this one. I wonder if that's the problem. It came out okay. It did move a little bit, but look at that. Look at how faded that looks. Rustic. Do you like? I know, isn't it? So I don't know if you were all here when I was showing it, but you know this nature journal we've been working on? And I said I was going to like put pockets on the back of these. So what I'm going to do is I will end up folding these like this, and it will go down in a pocket. And then when you pull it open, it'll be this, and then space to write on the back. So that's what I'm going to do with like this, because they're all nature, right? These are all nature. And so these are going to go in the nature journal. Oh, you know what I did? You guys wanted that on fabric, and I put it on paper. Hang on. Hang on. Let me go do it again. I forgot. I forgot. Silly me. Yeah, let me find which one we had. I think it was this one. Yep. Let me print it again. I forgot you guys wanted fabric. Portrait. 4x6. Photo paper. And shrink to fit. Print. All right. Where's that other? It cut a strip of fabric. So let me cut here. And then we'll have to put some matte medium down. And I've got another brush over here. I'm going to wait till I get my print over here so that I can put it down right away. Yeah, I'm just not sure why I can't get that other box to come up. Hang on. All right, here's the print. Now let's put some light coat of this down. Let me turn off my fan because I don't want it to blow on my ink and dry it too fast. You know what else I just thought of? I had this little stray string on my fabric. What if you took a bunch of strings and kind of laid them down, you know how you can make your own paper? You can put tea leaves down, you can put dried flowers, you can put all that stuff. Like, wouldn't that be awesome to try with this? There's so many things you can try with this. All right. All right, let's do the print here. I like this brayer idea on the fabric because I think it lets you press the ink. I don't know, may all be in my mind. I may be full of it, but it seems like it would let you press it into the ink into the paper a little better. Oh my word. And I didn't even have to let that dry. There's a lot of leftover. Probably should have let it dry, but I didn't. I know. Isn't that just wonderful, Susan? Okay. There's a little ghost print. Can't really see what it is, but on these things, I like to then take a pencil and like you can go around the flower leaves to show that it's a flower, you know, and put the stems in and stuff. But that's a ghost print. And there is the fabric print here. Wow. I probably should have left that on longer, but I didn't, so I didn't. Yeah, we did this in, like I said, the Craftin' Chat yesterday, and I was so excited to show you guys. There were only a few of us in the Craftin' Chat, and I was really anxious to get on here and show you guys. All right. Anything else you guys would like to see? I would really like to find a way. Oh, I got some Mod Podge or some matte medium. I would love to find a way to, yeah, there's a fabric. And there's a fabric. It almost looks like this is a bird sitting back here. It's not, it's a feather. But it almost looks like it's a bird. Hang on one sec, you guys. I want to see if I can oh, I found something else I have to print. Oh, I have to print it, but I have to be able to get, hang on a second. Open with paint. Hang on, let me see if I can go portrait copy, more settings. Hang on, you guys. I am trying to get, okay, let's go photo paper. Print on both sides, no, one per sheet. Best. And then paper size. Hang on a second here. Okay, that's 4 by 6. Okay, that's okay. Copy this portrait. More settings. What I'm not seeing is this may print off the page, but I'm going to try it. Let me find one of these that I can print on. Hang on, you guys. I got one more. All right. I don't know if this is going to print off the page or not, because I wasn't able, there was no shrink to fit setting on that. I was using the paint application, but I was able to get it to set to best. Okay, we've got 3 minutes left. I'm going to do this one last one, and then we'll call it a day. Hang on. Okay, it printed small, but that's all right. Look at that. It's like a shabby. Like a shabby sheet. But I set this one to best, so I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Oh, you guys, look at that. It does make a bit of a difference because I can see the colors better in this. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I know, it's absolutely beautiful. And again, if I wanted to like make these a little more pink like they were in the picture, I could. You can use your colored pencils. You can, oh my gosh, I love that. And look at how shabby it looks. Now I'm just doing it on paper, and you say, well, why don't you just print it on the paper? Well, one, you won't get that kind of rustic look. And two, you know, sometimes it's on a journal or a masterboard or, you know, whatever. So anyway, there's all of our goodies that we did today. I'll never get all of this in one picture. I'm not as thrilled with the ones with like the matte medium. And yes, the colors are more vibrant. That one actually isn't bad. This one I'm like, because you can see the brush marks where I brushed on the matte medium, and I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know. I'm more like these, you know, that I can touch up if I want to. So, all right. Well, we're going to call this a day, girls. Thank you so much for being here. Thumbs up if you haven't, please. And I hope you try this. Yeah, if you guys try this, let me know. It's so easy. You saw how many we made in an hour and a half. So all you have to do is have some images. All right, well, I'm going to shut it down. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Oh, tomorrow is Thursday. I was going to go live on 4th of July, but it's Thursday, and I don't know if Penny's going to go live or not, so I will not be on tomorrow. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all on Friday. Bye.